Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be priming my Dragonfire rocket and painting. I like, yeah, so I like to use this Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra Cover. No special reason why that brand. It's not. It's not a sponsor. As of time of filming, I have no sponsors, so I just like using it. It's easily accessible. It's at the Menards store across the highway from where I live. Also happens to be the store my husband works at, so another easy reason to get it. I will add one note about spray paints. Something that I've noticed in my experience, it's best to use the same brand of spray paint all the way through, from primer coat all the way up to final color. And if you choose to use a clear coat, also stick with the same brand. I've noticed anytime I switch up brands, sometimes the different solvents that they use react differently together, or maybe it's the pigments. I'm not sure what is the reason, but I don't notice that as much with when I'm using the same brand all the way through. So another reason to be grateful that Menards is really close. So yeah, I'll be using that. I've actually in the last episode I had the nose cone attached to the body. I'm going to paint them separately because this will be a different color than this. The body will be white and this will be a bright red. So I have a spare length of body tube to hold. And I'm using this little fin alignment tool as basically a stand for the body tube. You can't really see that. Different fin alignment tool wrapped in plastic. This holds my main body up off the ground when I'm painting. Let me see if I can pivot this down and you can see. Yeah. So basically adds a support for the body tube while it's drying, so it's, I don't want to lay it down like that while it's covered in paint. So yeah, I think I've rambled on enough here, so let me swing this camera back up and let's see how this goes. I'm going to try zooming in a little so you can see more of the paint table. Pardon the hand there. Okay. Some better light back there. That looks pretty good. Now I've already shaken this up some, so you won't have to hear that all the way through. I am going to get my gloves because I don't want to get paint all over my hands. And I've got a little mask. Not really a respirator, it's designed more for dust, but it does minimize how much paint I breathe in. And I hear breathing paint is not good. main body. Now I'll grab the nose cone, set the base over there. Basically same process. That doesn't take nearly as long because it's a much smaller piece. So I'm going to let that dry. Oh, and you can't see me. So I'm going to zoom that back out. Okay, I'm going to let those dry a bit, check on it, see if I need to do any sanding or whatever, and maybe a second coat of primer, and then we'll move along. So thank you here, and I'll see you again in a bit. Hello everybody, welcome back. The prime coat is dry and ready for the final colors. For that I'll be using a gloss white and a gloss red. So I've already shaken these up pretty good. That way you don't have to watch me shake paint all day. So let's get into this. I'll need my mask. That looks pretty good for the white. The body. And now for the nose cone. Helps if I take the cap off the red. Good for one coat anyway. All right, you can't see me there. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a bit, probably do a second coat, and it'll be done. And then after that will be the decals, so that's always a fun day. So until then, see you next time. Hello everybody, the paint on my Dragonfire kit is dry. This is just a nose cone, I've got them separated still. It's dry enough for now. I'm going to let it fully dry before the next step, and the next step is adding the decals. But this, paint job ended up really nicely. Nice glossy white. So yeah, thank you for joining me so far, and the next video will be applying the decals to this. So thank you, and I'll see you then.